What's going on, YouTubes? Let's do a little recap. So we didn't do really a damn thing today. Small $800 green because we seen some scammo chop coming, and we figured the morning was just going to be slow and dead. As you see that sentiment coming up there, or I'm deleting on the screen, coming down, I guess. We had a slow grind long plan for the whole day, targeting back up towards the top, right? Easy peasy. We have it on SPY. We'll go over there as well. Check out our little notes fun. That's not the one. I got to go through every single one because I don't give two shits about where I put this stuff. Hey, there you go. Perfect. So, as we had for our sentiment today, the only way we were going to go short today, the only way was under the pre-open right here. That was it. And then you could come down here. That was it. Must trend above to go highs, and that's what we're looking for, right? A trend above. So, I made this plan way back here at 10 a.m., and I said as long as we hold this zone and we are above the 1 minute of Jackson Hole, right? That's what this guy is. We'd be going long, 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 long. Why? Well, because divergence. Because if you look at SPY, the golden pocket, which is yesterday's highs and yesterday's lows, was not tagged at the time of the call. So we put it out in our chat and said, yeah, if we hold right here, you're going to be looking for that higher low, and we're going to come up to that GP. And then it's going to come down, and anything above on trend. What does trend mean? It must trend above to go highs, right? Well, you know, trend, this is the high, this is a higher low, this is a higher high, this is a higher low, to highs. Go right to highs. Yesterday's highs right there. That simple. So we made that plan at about 10 a.m., and that's all we did. I wish I had a cooler explanation for you today, but I just don't. So I'll show you where we have the final targets of today on ES, I should say, the magnets, right? So ES back here on Sunday, okay? Oh, we're gonna need a longer chart than this. We're working on the scam down right now, watching all the algos push down. Bamo. And you see this guy right here, right? And Sunday's open left a very interesting fibby, right? Right there. There's no real tags. I'm not sure my indicator's not working with my GP tags there, but there's no real tags. So we just made the high-low, right? And what we're looking for is to finalize SPY hitting into 64.90, because what do we know about fib recycling? We covered this live today in stream as well. The Sunday open right here, boom, boom, cycled 1618, 100 like it was supposed to, 2618, 1618, 3618, best long scalp area that I teach. Oh yeah, long scalp back to the one and plummeted to the final fib that I used, the 666, right? So when we seen the 666, we had an opportunity to do what? Finish the cycle back up, right? Because once we complete a full extension cycle, the likelihood of coming back up because of a very specific candle we choose to use, and we teach it for free on the mentoring classes live, you can check it on the channel, will be a fantastic magnet. So if you're looking to the left down here, you're not going to see any great algos, not even this big candle. A couple fair value gaps that are garbage, no back test of 100 EMA shies here. There's just nothing to do, but we have this golden pocket open, right? So if we go back here, I think it's just too many bars back. That's why it's not showing it right here. But this one right here has no GP. This is Sunday's open 1 minute. So we do have that magnet right here after the recycle, because we already did the whole recycle like we just talked about, from candle made to 666 to GP, right? So that GP is likely to be magnet. Anything over that 100 comes back up. But obviously, we're just opening for the night. We had a huge impulse at the end of the day there off of our long to highs hope. And that was pretty much it. I wish I had a longer recap for you. The volatility index was the last piece of the pie for our long call. And this is what I seen in the morning. Here's yesterday's highs on the orange dash line. Told you guys it'd be in a gap up, right? Way up here in the gap up in the VIX. And I said, there's no reason for VIX to be gapped up. Don't pay attention to this nonsense. We're going to come all the way down. We're going to meet the 100 EMA and yesterday's highs. We're going to have a good chance to continue right through that sucker all the way down, right? And fill that gap into the body of the close. If you go to the daily chart here, you can see that we started in a big gap up. And we have this beautiful Beautiful fib, even though you can't do technical analysis on the VIX, Brandon. It doesn't work. I love people that say that. So it opened up directly into my no tag GP technical analysis on the VIX. And I told you to reject from here to the golden pocket on the technical analysis that doesn't work on VIX. And then it went to the lower high on the technical analysis that doesn't work on VIX, right to yesterday's highs in a moving average that also doesn't work on VIX. So just in case you want something that doesn't work, we can show you. I love it. So as we come down to the final piece, let's go into some minor predictions. You know my calls. We've had the same calls forever. We are going to NQ's triple imbalance up here. Don't know what the catalyst is going to be. Maybe Friday is a big squeeze end, but right now we're just accumulating, and that's what we got to do. We held the Jackson hole, which was the most important thing we talked about in the last couple of videos on the 1 minute chart. We even came down after hours, like we said last video. If it maintains the 100, we'll see you up. If it goes under the 100, I'll see you at the frickin' bounce point of the GP of the Jackson hole, right where we told you it would bounce. Check the video. And if we happen to fail beyond that, we had a plan, but we didn't even want to talk about it because we knew it was going up. So over the 100, 1618 right now on the opening fib we have here, and it's going to ride. We got a couple magnets up. Now, right now, it's just going to consolidate after impulse. So at the end of the day, we got some impulse here, and it's going to do what? Just consolidate sideways. Why? Because the moving average has got to catch up. So it's going to sit here and go sideways. Brandon, how do you know that? Well, you got to watch the charts, man. The impulse of sitting here and sitting here and sitting here. You get it. You get the fun stuff. You'll go to the 5 minute chart. You're going to see all the oscillation indicators telling you, oh, RSI is coming down. We got the MAC cross. Fake as shit. As I just posted in my Discord, I said, watch for the longs. We got a couple of fun dojis here for breakout points on the NQ to come sweep highs, as you will see. And ES, as the magnet persists, as we just said, we will be coming anything above the 100 into 64.90 into that GP, probably a little higher, 61. So I have a couple longs on. Right here at the stop of fresh lows down here. Maybe that GP, I can move it back down, but I do want to see just a free 2.5, 3 points up. It ain't a lot at all because it's Grandpa ES. It don't move, especially when the VIX is at mid 14s. You get no moves, but you do get grinds up, right? So you got about from yesterday's close up to the 50, about 3 points. You always want to get in, get out early. So what I do for my limits, I always get in at yesterday's close. We'll stop under hard open closes, not just a slip under the 100. And then we'll target that 50, but like always, I get out like a tick early. So 64, 89.75 will be the limit out. As long as we hold here, I'll see you up there. And then further on, like we had already expressed in a couple of the other videos, I will see you boys and girls happily at 23,800. That's where my swings are. Our entries on those NQs are still right around here on my NQ swing. And that was right around, I got 47 right here, 23,476. I'm dyslexic. I meant 23,476. And from that move back up, we are going to see approximately 300 in some points to that imbalance up. And no matter how we get there, even if there's dips or whatever it wants to do, I'm buying those too, because I'll see you up there on the 10 SMA potential loop, right? So if we move back into that last little piece of the pie, remember, we're still on trend. We loop that 10 right here, hit an all-time high. And then this is the one that we have the potential of the lower high coming into 23,800. We even have that big old sentiment candle we were talking about here already on last videos as well. And I said anything above here, I'll see you up there, right? Even if the sucker dips all the way back down to the prime, buying everything, holding it. All right, guys, if you want to see me narrate these markets every single morning, you come hang out with us. Links in the description and chat. If you want to win some free moolah, I'm going to do an early morning Wednesday stream, I think. After I'm done streaming for my team privately on Discord, I'm just going to hop on YouTube for the morning, kind of talk about the morning, see how it went. Maybe we can find some other live trades, and we'll go from there. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next.